Texan helping Texans. This is the Outlaw Dave Show.
Heathens! Your old buddy Outlaw Dave. The Doors, just one of the many rock and roll groups that stole from the Kinks. Ray Davies.
And stole from the Blues. So
Ray and Dave Davies. What do you name your kid? Dave, but your last name is Davies. Yes, it's Dave Davies.
Get back to work.
Like Susu Heck. Hanging out with Craig Lavati from the Houston Chronicle and Newsfix.
Hello.
And now a young lady that he's familiar with, and many of you others are familiar with. But if you haven't got on the Veronica Gomez bandwagon, it's time to get on. Veronica, how are you, darling?
Good. How are you? It's good to be back.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. Happy birthday. Happy Chris, whatever.
Last year, she was featured as one of the Affliction calendar models. Before that, and I hate to say it's your claim to fame, but you were the first inked girl to appear on the pages of Playboy magazine. I'd like to think that you were the girl who stumped Eddie Trunk from that metal show when they were doing Stump the Trunk.
I did.
A couple of years ago.
I did. Were you there or what?
No, I wasn't. But we talked about it on the air, and then I had Eddie.
We had Eddie on, and we actually made fun of him for not knowing your name.
Oh, my God. Poor guy.
You know what? He knows it now.
Yeah.
Good.
He knows it now. You are the new face of a brand new periodical here in Texas, and for the rest of the world, it's called Texas Inc.
Yeah.
Debuts this month.
Yes, it actually, this is the first time that I'm saying anything. I saved it for you.
All right.
It launches on Monday.
Ta-da.
Da-da-da.
That's French for here you are.
Here we are.
So when did you do the photo shoot for the cover?
Actually, it was just like a couple weeks ago, I think. So we waited till the last minute, and it was at my place. So it was just about me being me. And
excuse me, lady, interrupt. You said at my place. He nodded. What the hell?
Well,
is
I didn't
that?
mean it that
do you
way.
know where I live?
No, I didn't. Oh my God.
Talk you later.
I was nodding like,
it was
okay,
at my
we got
place.
it.
He's like, yeah.
Yes, I know where
Oh
you
my
live.
God. Dude.
Now, and do you have one of these Architectural Digest homes, or do you live in some sort of eccentric sort of loft or a warehouse downtown?
I live in a loft in downtown, yeah.
All right, so it has sort of a cool vibe to it.
Yeah, you can see downtown Houston and everything. So he was like, just wear what you normally wear. So I wore a Misfit T-shirt and a leather jacket, and
right, because you're showcasing tattoos where your body is the canvas, and the more body you show, the more of your art.
Yeah, but what's cool about this is that I'm not really showing that much, you know? Like, it's not all about the lingerie this time. It's just about who I am.
And strategically placed arms.
Yes.
Speaking of that, you had a video you guys released. Was it on your own Facebook page that has like 1.5 million views now?
It's now at today or
the one of you in the shower.
Oh yeah,
That's got like 2 million now by now, I bet.
Almost 2 million. It's 1.9 million.
Is it a photo or a video?
It's a video, yeah.
And are you showing the proper way to moisturize your ink?
Well, I got a lot of stuff for that because they're like, "Why are you wearing underwear? Why do you have makeup?" I'm like, "It's a freaking photo shoot,
and it's on
dude.
Facebook,
like,
guys.
Come on,
like,
stay tuned.
Yeah.
This is a teaser."
Now, you have accumulated, I guess, millions of fans around the world. Do they get aggressive and pushy, or are they sort of protective and proprietary of you and not in a weird way?
I can't. I'm engaged. I have a fiance.
Oh.
Nobody.
Off the market.
Off the market. Have been for 10 years.
Dreams crushed.
It crushed. I have been for 10 years. So, a lot of my fans, they're on the other side of the world. They don't know that. If I post a picture with any male, they get like, "Why are you taking a picture with them? You're mine."
He sucks. He's a loser.
So
he's ugly.
weird.
I'm better than that.
So I can't do that.
It's Harold in Amsterdam all over again.
I can't do it.
Speaking of doing things, Craig, at the end of the year in the Houston Chronicle, you did one of those insidious slideshows. Is that what they're called? Listicles?
I call them that.
So
That's what we call them.
we have 35 new ways for you to improve your life
to brighten your home.
And then it's a bunch of pictures. So you get different page views, different clicks.
So I did that for all my favorite Houstonians. I asked you guys, including you, Dave, what your favorite Christmas gift ever was, and you came up with, I forgot what you said.
I said that I never.
No, it wasn't, something else strange. I don't remember.
I said now. I never got what I actually wanted.
Because you wanted like cars and ponies and
I
stuff like that.
wanted the Barbie Corvette and I wanted the Barbie mansion and I never got it.
So she had a great reply, and then Dave's reply was just G.I. Joe headquarters.
The G.I. Joe command headquarters was it was the Barbie mansion with tactical response.
But I was waiting for that, but all I got was G.I. Joe headquarters.
So it's funny.
I wanted to hear about little Dave waking up on Christmas morning and rubbing his eyes and then seeing that Santa Claus left him this giant G.I. Joe thing. So nobody asked
my dad going, maybe now you'll stop dragging that damn stuffed Tigger one-eyed doll around with
be a man.
And so we were inspired by that line of questioning. So I asked every guest we had in the month of December the same question with, on one evening, disastrous results. We had Doug Pinnick from King's X on the program.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, well, Dave, actually, we were really poor growing up.
Oh, no.
So we got 2 pair of pants and 2 pair of socks, and that's all we got.
You got some boxers.
I'm like, what?
Somebody's always got to one-up you, man. I'm like, make it about themselves.
Right side this bitch somewhere in here. and he goes, and that's all we had till our birthdays.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
Make something up.
I had a few friends that were like, sorry, I grew up in a household, we didn't celebrate Christmas, but every day was like Christmas when
these
family.
Jews or
another friend of mine though, he obviously the other guy didn't make it, that said that they didn't celebrate Christmas, but I had a few friends that were like, by the way, I celebrate Hanukkah, so I got
8 days.
8 days, and I go, well, pick out the best one of the best 8 days. Which one was the best one? So there you go.
Good.
I don't know.
They turned that around.
But you know what? It's like being at the casino when you're on a roll. I mean, if you had 8 days of awesome gifts, if you were celebrating Veronica Gomez's birthday month and you had 8 solid, you'd be like, man, I don't want to just pick one. I want to tell them all. Speaking of telling it all, we're going to talk more with Veronica Gomez. She will be on the issue, the premiere issue of Texas Inc. magazine. It debuts on Monday. More details on that. Also, we've got Jarrett Green from the Old Crow Parlor, which is the guy who's been doing my tattoos for more than a decade now.
I heard about that.
And right now, though, for those of you that have been waiting, it is the interview we've been longing to hear, a candid, honest conversation with, you got it, Mr. Jello Pudding Pop himself, Bill Cosby.
I've cheated, I've stolen, I've lied. I've been baptized before God. I smoked a joint in front of my mom. He's a very naughty boy. I bought cars, almost bought a home. I saw Elvis in the Astrodome. I fought my heart, I battled with the booze. I've had my picture on the cover of the public news.
Hey, that's your old buddy Outlaw Dave, broadcasting live from Outlaw Dave's worldwide headquarters, one of Houston's original ice houses, renovated, brought into the 21st century, complete with a broadcast booth on this fine Wednesday evening, Hump Day, Mitvok, Miracoles, Woden's Day, and I think in Japanese they say it, Craig Lavati from the Eastern Chronicle and Newsfix in the studio with us.
I didn't burp at the end there.
Also does the Texican blog, along with Veronica Gomez, who is featured as the spokesmodel, with a face, if you will, for a brand new periodical coming out called Texas Inc. It debuts on Monday. Formerly an affliction model, you were in the pages of Playboy as the first woman with an inked body, not just a small tattoo, but
go big or go home.
So what do you have? 2 full sleeves, back piece.
I don't have a back piece yet. I'm gonna save that for later.
All right.
What are you waiting for?
I'm afraid of running out of room.
Okay.
I'm so young. I have so many memories.
Well,
to-
my legs are really pretty, and I don't want to cover those up yet.
Oh.
So I think this is enough. I like to look normal sometimes when I go to the grocery store. So I like to wear like long sleeves because I get asked really weird questions.
Do you?
Like, what are you going to do with this food? I'm like, I'm going to cook it.
Well,
I'm like, that's so weird. What do you think I'm going to do?
What are you going to do with this pound of meat?
I have a webcast.
It's $12.95 to log in. It gets messy.
You were asking her about
This Andre Johnson thing you're doing. I saw you wearing Andre Johnson's clothes, not his clothes, but clothes I think he helped design.
Yeah, well, his little brother actually helps design this new clothing line called Team 80 because Andre Johnson is number 80, and so he launched this new clothing line, and he went together with Texas Inked, and we're gonna have all of his ads in there and everything. So I was one of the models.
So it wasn't like Andre Johnson just picked you out and was like,
no, they
I want
pretty much
that.
had no choice.
okay.
they had no choice.
stuck with this one. Now you have millions of followers around the world, and your aspirations are to.
Man,
I mean, it doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution. It doesn't have to be a life plan. I'm just wondering, where are you going from here? I mean, you're obviously working in the modeling industry.
What do you want to do with your life?
Yeah, but I mean,
I want to make money.
Okay.
Okay.
Money.
I like how you said
It's
that.
so
I want to
simple.
make money.
It's so simple.
And what are you going to do with all this money?
It's so, it's like, I want to pay off my grandparents' house.
Oh, very nice. See?
They live out in the country, and they want to, I inherit those 30 acres of land in that house later. So I want them to go on peacefully and know that their house is going to be taken care of and paid for. So that's my goal.
Do they have livestock?
No, they don't. They actually did have some like chickens and pigs and stuff, but we ate them. So not anymore.
Hard
Not
times
anymore,
at the Gomez Ranch.
Yeah, it is the Gomez Ranch. Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, and the reason I asked about the livestock because there's a friend of mine, Tina Jammer, and she was telling me, I live out in the country, and I'm like, oh, do you have livestock? She goes, yes, we raise goats. And I said it jokingly, and she's like, no, we raise goats.
Yeah.
And the thought occurs to me that a lot of people that have rural residences, if they're substantial land, horses, cows, chickens, goats, and it's sort of what you would inherit.
Yeah.
You'd be responsible for feeding the bunnies and the.
Oh no, I can't. I would sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or eat them.
Or eat
apparently.
them, yeah.
Apparently.
We did used to have goats.
I want to raise goats, not just for the ag
Got
exemption,
plenty of yard out here, Dave.
right? Start here.
Got some yard.
Because I am a former celebrity world champion goat milker, so I thought we would sell goats and call them.
So how do you win the championship to see how empty you can get the goat faster?
Dave, we got a month and a half.
It's volume.
It's coming up.
Okay.
It's coming up, Dave. I just forgot about that. It's coming up a month and a half.
Well, I've already been in contact with my friends from the Swede farm.
Oh, you got ahead of me there.
I'll be training coming up in February.
Folks, if you don't know, I usually go not head to head with Dave because how can you do that? But
Right.
I usually am in the same goat milking class with Dave at the Houston Rodeo. So,
Well,
good. Now we got a ringer on our midst. Now you're probably going out in the weekends and
Well, now you say
milking
ringer,
goats.
and Dana Tyson,
That's true.
the adorable grandmother from Sunny 99.
Yeah.
Woman has a hell of a grip. She has won the damn thing like 4 or 5 times.
I like how every time we've done this, we've always sidestepped the obvious, like perverted angles.
What are those perverted?
I don't know,
angles?
Dave. I'm just saying.
So we're talking about milking goats.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We need
I
to
got
get
lost
her in
a
on
little
that.
bit.
We need to talk to the rodeo committees and get her in on that.
Well,
I can totally do that.
If you want to talk about the perverted side of it, the one year I won, my wife had gone out of town for about a week before the competition, and she
love
was.
where this is going.
She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I wasn't there for you to root you on." And because cheerleaders make they make the people root harder, and she said, "But you won when we weren't there. Is there something to that?" To which I said,
yes.
"No."
Yes.
No. And just to see if it was about the cheering as opposed to the absence 2 years ago, I didn't tell her the date of the competition, so that I wouldn't be distracted paying attention to her.
I need to get on that. I totally forgot that was coming up.
I didn't win.
Thank you for reminding me.
I did not win. How can people get their inaugural editions of Texas Inc.?
Well, I'm just going to say the easiest way to do it is TexasInc.com. We have our web store up now, so you can go get the Texas Inc. hoodies, T-shirts, the magazine, everything that you need over there.
And is this going to be carried in finer tattooing establishments throughout
Everywhere
Texas?
where we do interviews at, like online interviews, and you'll see like we do an interview at a hair salon and a place that sells clothes and stuff. They'll have the Texas Inc. issues.
All right.
But online is the easiest way to go.
All right. Good to know.
Do you have any promotional events lined up? Any besides going on Outlaw?
We're actually doing the Houston Burlesque Festival.
Oh, nice. Okay.
In
Saturday?
February. No, it's
the other one. There's one
the February. The Houston Burlesque Festival. Miss V Haven runs it. She's the host or whatever.
Okay.
So we're going to be live there doing a whole broadcast interviews with all the girls, and we'll probably have some issues over there. So.
Not
It's a house of
issues.
blues.
Issues.
Not
over
like
magazine.
issues.
We're gonna
It's
have
like-
some issues over there.
They're going to be hot women.
gonna
They're
be
going to
some
be inked
issues.
up, and they're all going to
That'd
be
be great to
exhibitionists, and we're going to
film.
have issues.
We're having issues, guys.
It's a duty that somebody has to stick their hand into.
That was so clever.
Not really.
Dave's on the ball tonight.
Bringing my B game. So it's good to see you. Congratulations. We can't wait to see the new issue, and hopefully somebody will trot us over a copy so we don't have to wait till February to see it. You are on Twitter at...
I don't really like Twitter.
All right, so you're not on Twitter. Are you on Facebook?
Gotta change
Facebook?
that.
Yeah, I know. Twitter is just like, what am I doing? I'm eating macaroni and cheese and watching Disney movies.
You have to be clever.
So much more than that. So much more.
Instagram, Facebook, website. How do people follow you?
I do Facebook, so it's www.facebook.com/Veronica Gomez 138.
And what is the significance of 138? You were the 138th Veronica Gomez to ask for a Facebook page?
I'm a huge Misfit fan.
Okay.
If you
And
type in Veronica Gomez in the search tool in Facebook,
you'll find it.
her. I
Veronica
promise you.
Gomez. Google Veronica
I promise
Gomez.
you, you'll find it.
You'll see some nude pictures, but you'll also come across the Facebook page.
Speaking of pictures, Colonel St. James was in here last night. He was asking for his
poster.
Yes.
Okay. I was actually going to bring that poster today, but I hope he's listening.
Okay.
Because I want to give it to him in person.
Oh, yes.
I don't want him to have to pick it up. That's so not.
Veronica
How do you
Gomez.
say that?
It's so not Veronica.
Not
It's a
intimate.
little douchey.
Oh, it's not.
It's not intimate.
Yeah.
I want to give it to him myself.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Mike on? All right. Speaking of getting it, I don't know if you've heard this story. Kurt Busch, the NASCAR driver, in court, apparently he had a girlfriend that he claims was a CIA-trained international assassin.
It feels like that sometimes.
And wow, so we have this for you from the court proceedings and one of the subsequent interviews. Veronica, good to see you, darling. It's the Outlaw Dave Show on KPRC.